Yo, what's up, guys? In this video, I want to go over how to get good sleep because I feel like, I don't know, this is just one of those things that I feel like I understand pretty well. And I realize that there's a lot of people out there who don't know how to get good sleep, or maybe they know how to get good sleep, but they're just not doing those things. So in this video, I'm going to go over what's worked for me and just kind of give you my experience on everything that I have done and still do in order to get as good a sleep as possible. Because, just the type of life that I'm living right now, I'm very busy and I do a lot of things that require physical energy. And if I don't sleep well, then I don't want to say my day is ruined, but like it's almost kind of going to be like a wasted day. Like I'm not going to get the day's just not going to be as good, and I just don't like that. I don't know, obviously, right? So how to get good sleep. Number one, you need a comfortable sleeping environment. Okay, this means you need total darkness, total silence, and a comfortable bed. Obvious, right? Now, in order to have, like, why do you need total darkness? Because when it's dark, your body releases melatonin. If there's a little bit of light, your body's going to release less melatonin, and you're not going to be able to sleep as well, regardless of whether or not you actually take any melatonin. So in this room where I'm currently staying, there's a light. Like my room is right next to the front door. Like the front door is here, and then my room is like right here, and my window is right here. I got a giant window, and there's a porch light that cannot be turned off. The brilliant people in this apartment building designed this in a way that like this fucking light is shining in my room on my bed unless I do something. So anyway, what I've done is I've taped up some blackout curtains, which have pretty much eliminated any sort of light coming in from outside. Much bigger improvement. I just go to sleep and I'm fine. If you cannot do that for some reason, you need to get a t-shirt or something to cover your eyes when you sleep. Okay, when I was in the army, I was on a base in anyway, it was this fucking weird base, like built into a mountain, and we had like the way that it worked is that it was, in the army in general, it's like 24 hours. It's not like everyone goes to sleep at a certain time. Although people do go to sleep, you still have some people who are awake. You have to guard the base and shit like that. So on this base, because it was a high priority, we always had a lot of people awake in the middle of the night, and it was kind of the way that things were is that in the barracks, right, in the rooms, we never turned off the lights. The lights were never off in the rooms. Never. It was fucking lit 24 hours a day. And you can imagine how that would be if you want to go to sleep, whether it's in the daytime or the evening time. You've just finished fucking pulling an all-nighter, or you've been running around all day and you want to go to sleep and it's fucking lit in your room and there's people running around and doing shit. You need to figure out some way to get some sleep because, for obvious reasons. So anyway, what we would do, or what I would do at least, which worked for me, is I had a beanie and I would put the beanie over my eyes. I would pull it down to like right here, and then I would put a t-shirt over my eyes and I would put these earplugs in. In the army, we had a lot of earplugs because we'd always, go shoot. And those two things right there, that like I was out quick from those two things. It's not very physically comfortable to sleep with a fucking beanie on your head covering your eyes and a t-shirt on your face. Much easier to just get some blackout curtains. Regarding the foam earplugs, if you live next to a noisy street or, whatever, you have rowdy neighbors or something like that, or a neighbor who snores, or somebody sleeping in your bed who snores, trust me, get some earplugs. Get some earplugs. You will sleep like a baby. Okay. It takes a little bit of getting used to sleep with the actual earplugs in your ears. But they are amazing for being able to sleep. When I was traveling and staying in hostels, I always had a pair of earplugs. That's actually how I slept when I was in hostels. Cause like you're sleeping in a hostel, people are coming in the fucking room 2:00 in the morning. Some assholes even like turn on the light. Like, dog, use the light on your phone. Like, what's your problem? Anyway, and I put the earplugs in my ears because you never know. You got somebody who's snoring, you got drunk people coming in at all hours of the night, and you want to be able to sleep, or I wanted to be able to sleep at least. So foam earplugs, definitely go buy some. If you live in the States, you can get them at Walmart, fucking box like this for like $5. And then the blackout curtains is pretty obvious. If you have, like, I have a light outside my room, like I said. So what I actually had to do, I couldn't just drape the curtains. I had to actually duct tape them to the window to make sure that no light gets through. So it's not that hard. Buy some duct tape, tape them up, you're good. Regarding a comfortable bed, just decide on what you think is comfortable. I know some people like a firmer mattress, some people like a softer mattress. Me personally, I like a firm mattress. The way that I have gotten the best sleep, where I feel like amazing and refreshed in the morning, has actually been sleeping on the floor. If you've never slept on the floor, try sleeping on the floor. You feel so good. If you have back issues, sleep on the floor. I kind of want to sleep on the floor just from talking about it. It's that good. You just feel so much better after sleeping on the floor. You just stand up straighter. It's amazing. And you sleep better. So try it out. Take my word for it. I don't care. Okay, so that is the most important one. If you get nothing, well, actually the next one's pretty important too. But those are also very important, right? You need those, 100%. Darkness, silence, comfortable bed. The second one, screens before bedtime. Okay, so I know a lot of people who cannot sleep, or they claim they cannot sleep, and what do before they go to bed? They're on their fucking phone like this, on their phone like mindless fucking robots. Well, have you ever thought about not using your fucking phone before you go to sleep? Maybe. Or what you can do is you can download a program called f.lux, or Flux, or f.lux, I think is what it's called. I have this on my computer, and what I do before I go to bed, pretty much every night, I will turn on a professional Dota match. I like to watch Dota before I go to bed. And I will turn on, well, actually, so I don't have this on my computer. On Windows now, they have something called Nightlight. And I believe on Apple, they have something similar. Maybe it's also called Nightlight. But basically, it will block blue light, which is the same light that comes from the sun, I think. Or is it red light? I'm pretty sure it's blue light. Blue light is the one that is like, makes you awake, right? So the sun, when the sun shines, you get like your body's exposed to blue light, which I think makes your body produce vitamin D or release vitamin D, or it gives your body vitamin D or something, which makes you feel awake. Again, when I was in the army, we would be up all night frequently out in the fucking wilderness somewhere, and you're exhausted, you feel like shit, but as soon as that sun comes up, and it literally, like, as soon as you get a little bit of sun in your eyes, you're just like much more awake. So anecdotal experience, but try f.lux, try Nightlight, just do it. You want to actually sleep, then do it. You don't want to sleep and you want to fucking mindlessly browse social media, then do that instead. But definitely get that software for your computer. Like I said, I don't use it, I just use Nightlight, but it is amazing. If you're on your computer, if you're watching something before you go to bed, you absolutely must have that on your computer. It's non-negotiable. The next one, physical exertion. You will obviously sleep much better if you're working out. Like, I should have made a fucking flow chart. Damn it. So smart. Should have just done that instead. Like, are you getting bad sleep? Are you working out? Damn it. Should I do that? No, I'm not going to. Fuck that. I kind of want to though. But anyway, whatever. Physical exertion. You got to work out. Oh, should I just do it? No. Anyway, you got to work out is the point. If you can't sleep, like, are you working out? No. Well, why are you're not allowed to complain. Like, go fuck yourself. Like, nobody wants to hear you talk anyway. You can't sleep, but you're not working out. You're not working out. You don't have darkness in your room. There's fucking noise. You're not using a blue light blocker. Like, I don't know. You don't deserve to talk. So go to the gym, work out. I shouldn't need to make the case for that. The next one, this is the one that everyone's going to fucking want to know about, supplementation. What pill can I take to help me sleep better? Well, I'm going to tell you. Number one, melatonin. Okay, melatonin is a hormone. It's like the sleep hormone that is naturally produced in your body when you go to sleep or when the sun goes down. It's not like, it doesn't get you high like a sleeping pill, right? A lot of people say, oh, melatonin doesn't work. I took it and I couldn't fall asleep. Well, what were you doing? Oh, I was on my phone fucking browsing on Instagram doing nothing. Well, yeah, obviously you have the blue light coming into your fucking eyes. The melatonin is going to be useless, basically. There's something about that, interestingly enough, where like you can take melatonin, but if you're still exposed to blue light, like from the sun, for example, it's almost like the vitamin D or the blue light will override the amount of melatonin that you have in your body and make it ineffective, if not much, much less effective. So melatonin will kind of only work if you have all of these other factors that are also working at the same time. But I take melatonin every night. I sleep like a fucking baby. I'm like, so in Dota, you have a draft, right? Where everyone picks their like character that they want to play, which takes between 5 to 10 minutes, roughly, give or take. And then you have the actual beginning of the match. I am pretty much asleep, or like falling asleep. Like my eyes are shut and I'm just like listening because my eyes are so heavy and I'm exhausted. Pretty much before the draft is over, pretty much every night, right? So it works. Another one is Magnesium, which is a natural muscle relaxer. It's very good. I started taking this back when I used to drink a lot of caffeine and I would grind my teeth at night. And I started taking it to reduce the grinding of my teeth. Also very good for falling asleep. Phenibut, also very good for sleeping. Not something that I take before bed. I take it in the daytime. But even taking it in the daytime, I definitely notice a difference at night when I go to sleep. Another one, MK677 or ibutamorin, also good for helping you fall asleep. It will make you more tired during the day as well. Keep that in mind. But it's very good. Lots of health benefits taking MK677 in general. So highly recommend you take that if you've got the money. Next one is saw palmetto. This doesn't help you sleep per se, but if you are a man and you find yourself getting up to go pee in the middle of the night too often, saw palmetto will somehow make you not go pee in the middle of the night. So that is very helpful if you find yourself having that problem. The next one is eating at night. If you eat at night, you will cause your insulin to spike at night and you will fall asleep faster. This is not necessary, and some people have said that when you go to sleep on an empty stomach, your digestion is impaired because you are sleeping, or your sleep is impaired because you are digesting. I honestly wouldn't know because I've been eating at night for so long and I sleep pretty well. So I haven't noticed that, but theoretically it could make sense. Next one, limit your caffeine 4 to 5 hours before you go to bed. So drink as much caffeine as you want within reason, but not 4 to 5 hours before you go to bed. Even if you drink caffeine and the effects wear off before you go to bed, you should still wait. Like you still shouldn't, like even if the effects, like you had your last cup of coffee at 5, the effects are worn off at 8 and you try to go to bed at 10, you might still have trouble sleeping, right? Try and have your last cup of coffee 8 hours before you go to bed. Random numbers, just threw it out there. And the next one, limited alcohol before bed. I'm not sure why I wrote exercise here. Whatever. Anyway, limit the amount of alcohol you have before you go to bed. I don't know about you. Every time I drink alcohol, like even if I have a beer or two, I might fall asleep reasonably quick. Like I might pass out, but then I'm up in like an hour and I'm fucking wide awake. And it sucks because I can't fall asleep. Which is why I don't drink that much alcohol. Okay, so do these things. These will help you get good sleep. Should have made that flow chart. Maybe I'll do it in like 6 months when I forget that I made this video. Any questions about that? Let me know. Leave me a comment. Any suggestions for other videos? Also, let me know. Peace.